Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars gaming news video of mine. In this video I am going to be talking about a development regarding the open world Star Wars game coming out of EA Vancouver. It was the remainance of what would be Visceral's story-driven Star Wars game that was cancelled last year. I actually have found a little bit of information of what we can expect from the game. It's very minor details, but it's interesting nevertheless. Plus, there has been a major development in terms of who is going to be developing this game today, so I thought I would mention it in this video. I don't know how long it is going to be, but I'm going to try and cover everything we know about this brand new game that won't be with us for some time, but it is in development, and hopefully it does come out this time and is a good Star Wars game. Before I do get into the new details, I am just going to quickly go over what has happened regarding this game in the past for those of you that are unaware. So, there was a game that was going to be an open world space pirate game being developed at Visceral, and that was going to be the next game to come out of EA Star Wars. And then what happened is that they changed perspective and it was going to become a linear story driven game. It wasn't going to be open world, it wasn't going to be about space pirates as such. It was going to be similar themed, but it was then called Project Ragtag, and it was in a mess of development where many different outlets of EA, such as BioWare and Motive, who then went on to create the single-player campaign for Star Wars Battlefront 2, they was all helping out, and eventually EA just cancelled the game and shut down Visceral at the end of last year. Well, since then, development of this game, or at least remains of the game, were then used to create a new Star Wars game, and that was being made in EA Vancouver. And it's been announced today, which is Friday, the 1st of June. You're probably going to be watching this later, but it was announced that Motive now have two studios, one in Montreal that created the campaign, and now Motive Vancouver. The website reads, Motive Vancouver is made up of an all-star team that combines industry veterans with fresh thinkers, who are creating new, socially connected experiences for players through beloved franchises such as Star Wars and Plants vs. Zombies. So now there are two teams in a brand new sectioned off team called Motive Vancouver. There is a Plants vs. Zombies team that have been developing Plants vs. Zombies, and they're hiring a lot of people, so I assume there is a big Plants vs. Zombies game coming in the future. But it seems like the production of the next Star Wars game is ramping up, and they've got a separate team for that, and that is sort of not just going to be called EA Vancouver anymore. It's being moved to Motive Vancouver. So this is under the Motive brand, but completely opposite ends of Canada. We have the other team in Montreal that worked on the Battlefront game. They are working on a brand new IP, which is going to be an open world related game. You know, some people have hinted that it's going to take a long time to come out. People are suggesting 2021 is when it's going to be coming out, or at least first looked at. It's going to be a huge game apparently. We don't really know any more details other than it's going to be a huge open world game that is going to have a lot of cool stuff in it. Another part of the website does read, Motive Vancouver is currently working on an exciting new Star Wars title. The studio is best known for its work on Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, which has garnered praise from players and critics alike. The studio continues working on this beloved franchise in addition of the Star Wars franchise. So like I said, they've got a ton of job listings on their website right now for Plants vs. Zombies, and only a few for the Star Wars game. So what that says to me is that the Star Wars game is definitely not at its peak of production yet. It's still a good 6 months maybe away from actually reaching a point where it's like, okay, this is really serious now, and we're getting a lot of progress made. Because right now it's probably really early production or just pre-production. But I wanted to turn the attention to some job listings that have gone up for Motive Vancouver. So the first one is AI engineer, and it says, we are looking for a talented and experienced AI engineer to join an established and experienced team working on a AAA Star Wars title in development at EA Vancouver. This is an opportunity to join a veteran team and help craft the vision and execution of a compelling, innovative, and immersive Star Wars experience. We are using the cutting-edge Frostbite engine to develop innovative AI and pushing the boundaries of player expectations. So this confirms this new game is going to be on the Frostbite engine. And if you remember, the Project Ragtag in development at Visceral was being made on Frostbite as well. They're also looking for a senior online designer, and again it has a very similar description saying they're looking for someone to join the AAA Star Wars title development team at EA Vancouver, now Motive Vancouver, and it's to create an immersive Star Wars experience. Now, it was mainly going to be single player only, if not purely single player only, previously at Visceral when they had Project Ragtag in development, but this is a senior online designer. Now, in the responsibilities section of the job description, there is actually some interesting stuff we can take away about this game. It says, lead the design, execution and tuning of all online game modes, social experiences and live service features. So it's safe to say there is going to be a live service, different game modes, that sort of stuff. Work with the creative director, game director and lead writer to align all connected features with the single player narrative and gameplay into a cohesive experience. So there is definitely going to be a single player narrative part of the game, which is probably going to be a big emphasis given that Battlefront is mainly for multiplayer, but there is definitely going to be some sort of social online aspect. The key word here is align, and this suggests that they are looking to blend both the single player narrative into a cohesive online experience, which sounds to me straight off the bat a bit like Destiny, where you can have a single player section and play by yourself, but with multiplayer aspects, not just PvP but PvE as well, which is sort of what I would want out of this game. I want to be able to have an in-depth narrative Star Wars experience that I can play by myself with the ability to play with friends in like a bit of a co-op. Not like Destiny, because I personally don't like how they've done what they've done with Destiny, but it would work if executed well in a Star Wars game. It also goes on to say, spearhead the evolution, execution and tuning of the game's features and economy in a live service environment together with the live team. So similar to how Battlefront 2 has a live team to work out different bugs and the economy, you know, with the new progression system, they had to adjust a lot of different things. There's probably going to be some sort of in-game currency, judging by this job description in with the game, that works online. It also carries on saying, champion the vision for a connected experience and live services, track and analyze and communicate on forward-looking trends and player-desired features in online gaming and live services, which is really key because it's something that they have missed out on with Battlefront 2, and it's something they really need to hit home with on this game, because if they don't, it's going to be a real struggle for this game. I really hope, what I want for this game is to go back to what it was going to be. It's like a bounty hunter, space pirate, open world game, but allows you to play with your friends in different ships. You go off exploring the galaxy, and that is what I would love. I don't know if it's going to be possible, especially with this current generation systems of requirements, but maybe we will get this open space I should say, game that allows you to do loads of cool stuff within the Star Wars universe. But we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself right now, but I just thought I'd make this video because I thought it was important to keep you guys updated, because if you do want to see more videos like this on this game, which we probably won't see for a couple of years yet, we're probably 2 years away from actually hearing anything more about it, or even seeing concept art about. So it's going to be a while, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait, and hopefully it does not get cancelled. Subscribe if you do want to stay up to date with this game information though. Comment below if you're into this game. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think? I'd be really interested to read them. And drop a like if you enjoyed this video. And check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them. And I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.